Hey guys, so this is a video response to the peeling queen, Miss Ebony, in regards to the cost of natural hair. And I believe the original subject matter was posed by, or the original question was posed by Anne Noir. I'll put both videos in the description box, so please check them out so you can see what their views on this subject was, okay? So, as far as the cost of natural hair, now, I'm going to touch on a few things, okay? I'm going to touch on products, events, meetups, hair boards. Okay, so Anna Noir talks about hair boards. And me personally, I wouldn't pay to be a part of a hair board because I feel like there are awesome free hair boards out there. I'm a member of Curl Talk on Naturally Curly, and I post there pretty frequently, and the chicks on there are awesome and they're willing to help. If you have a question, there's a freaking archive of a million threads that have information on them. So I personally don't feel the need to pay for a hair board. Okay, now as with everything in life, whether it be hair, makeup, books, whatever your hobby, interest, whatever you want to call it, it's as expensive as you want it to be, basically. You know, if you're willing and you want to spend money on stuff, you're gonna find stuff to spend money on. You know, if someone's really into photography, they're going to spend money on lenses, they're going to spend money on lighting, they're going to spend money on whatever photographers spend money on. You know, they're going to software to edit. You know, they're going to spend money on it because it's something they enjoy. Me, for instance, I love makeup, I love hair, so those are my hobbies and those are what I choose to spend my extra money on. You know, a couple years ago I was really into shoes, and I mean, I have enough shoes to last me until I die now. So I mean, you know, it's all about what you're into and what you're willing to do. Everything that you do, Ninja, stop. Everything that you do is expensive as you want it to be, okay? So like for me, I'm not going to pay for a hair board because I don't feel the need to do it. I have Curl Talk, I have YouTube, which has a crap load of free information, and I have the regular internet. Like for instance, Live Curly Free is a awesome site for basic hair knowledge. You know, if you're somebody who's brand new, who's starting out, definitely go check that out because the information on there is killer. Like, it's awesome, you know. So as far as products, exact same thing. I really get perturbed, not perturbed, but it rubs me the wrong way when people, first of all, I don't like to, because I've gotten many comments about my products and whatever, and I honestly could care less what people say, to be honest with you, because that's just not how I roll. But you know, I personally don't go around telling people how to spend their money, and so people shouldn't, I don't believe you should tell somebody how to spend their money. You know, if they want to spend money, they want to spend money on it, okay? But I do feel like there is a backlash, not a backlash, but a kind of when it comes to people who are product junkies or product connoisseurs, as I like to call myself. And I don't think that's necessary. I don't think that needs to be there because it's just a hobby and we enjoy it, and we're not in search of a perfect product by any means. I think I've said this in the video, I have stuff that will work perfect every single time, no matter, you know, no matter what. I just enjoy trying stuff, plain and simple. Makeup, I like my makeup now. I probably have 4, 5, 10 different purples. I use them, they work every single time, but I like having variety. That's just me. Variety is the spice of life, in my opinion, okay? But by no means does natural hair have to be expensive at all. Like for instance, products. You don't have to spend a crap load of money on products for your hair to look awesome, okay? What's her name? Natural 85 has the most gorgeous hair on YouTube. The most gorgeous hair. She uses like 3 or 4 products. Okay, perfect freaking example. You don't have to spend a lot of money on your hair to have gorgeous hair. Okay, as far as events, meetup groups, those kind of things. Again, like I've been to some events where I was very disappointed in the event. Like I felt like I didn't get anything from it. It's not anything I would ever go to again, and now I know. You know, I would have never known if I didn't go. So now I know, and now I know, hey, I'm not gonna, you know, make it out there. I'm not gonna go to that event again. Now I can only speak for Southern California. I'm in San Diego. Those of you who watch me know that. But our natural hair scene, quote unquote scene out here, is not as big as, say, a ATL, New York, Detroit. I know the meetup that they just had out there, they had like 500 people show up. Like, where did it at? Like, oh my gosh, we would kill to have 500 people come out, you know, to just a San Diego event, you know, which is one of the reasons why we did put on a cruise. Yeah, it's not something that everybody can afford to go on, but we have people coming from out of state or whatever, people that we would never get to meet otherwise, you know. So in that aspect, it's awesome. Yeah, you know, not everybody can go, which is why our main meetup group core members or whatever, we have a meetup every month, every third Sunday, every month. Okay, we will always have, I don't think we've canceled a meetup yet. We've rescheduled, but we haven't canceled, you know. So we have that, and we try our best to have meetups where people don't have to pay. You know, we try not to go to restaurants and things like that where people will feel as if, you know, they need to buy food to eat while we're there or whatever. We try to have meetups where, you know, it's basically free to the members who come. Okay, and at our meetups we try to focus on education. Okay, a lot of, or what I've heard, a lot of groups will maybe not focus so much on education and more focus on the social aspects of it, which is cool or whatnot. And I mean, we have our social events and that kind of stuff. But our main goal of our group is to be supportive, to offer that support, to be there for, you know, other natural hair wearers, and, you know, educate and all that kind of stuff, you know, on this stuff we have on our head that a lot of us haven't seen in 10 plus years. Okay, so that's how our meetup group works. Okay, as far as, you know, I'll see this on Facebook a lot, on like a lot of the, like how blogs will have their Facebook pages or whatever. I'll see a lot of, you know, I wish we had a meetup group out here and that kind of stuff. And my advice to everybody that would like to have a meetup group in their area that doesn't have a meetup group right now, start a meetup group. Plain and simple. Start a meetup group. If there's, you know, a couple other naturals that you see in passing, maybe you're cordial with or whatever, you know, you saw them in Target looking at the Shea Moisture stuff and y'all struck up a conversation, you know, be like, hey, I'm really thinking about, you know, starting a natural hair group out here, you know, just to meet up, you know, every quarter, you know, every month, if that's what you want to do, or, you know, just whatever y'all can swing or whatnot, and start one. You know, you don't have to have a big brand, quote unquote brand, come in and put on an event for you to, you know, have a group. You don't have to have, you know, 30 million people come out to your group for you to be considered a group. You don't have to have, you know, 30 million people to make an impression to help others. And I want to believe that that's what I'm on YouTube doing. Okay, that's why I do product. I don't need to do product reviews. You know, I can try my products and, you know, I'll be fine with it. I can just be on hairstyling. But I feel like, you know, maybe somebody's looking at this product and maybe they might want to buy it. So I'm gonna tell them what I thought about it, you know. If there's a style I want to try, I want to, you know, try the style and show folks that might have similar curl tightness to mine, similar density to mine, that yeah, our hair might not be as thick as so-and-so's hair, but we can still pull off a pretty nice style, you know. So I want to believe that people who are involved in these meetups, people who are involved in these events or whatever, are really trying to help, you know, others, understand and feel comfortable and, you know, own. Y'all know I always talk about owning this natural hair, you know. So, well, I totally got off topic. I'm sorry, I was rambling. But, you know, start your meetup group. Go to Whole Foods, you know. I know our Whole Foods have like the meetup, not the meetup boards, the bulletin boards or whatever. Print out a flyer and, you know, make up a Gmail email address or whatever and be like, hey, if you're interested, you know, email me here. Facebook, everybody and their mother has, well, not my mother, but usually most people have a Facebook. And if they don't have Facebook, they know somebody that has a Facebook. You know, start a Facebook for, you know, just a group, and, you know, send out some invites of, you know, chicks that you say, hey, you know, we're in the same area, you know, would you be interested in, you know, coming down or whatever, going up and finding a place to meet or whatever. And as far as meeting areas, you know, there are, you know, libraries that have meeting rooms that they don't charge you for, that that you can have a meetup for. I think Southern Carolina does that a lot, or I don't know, somewhere in Carolina does that a lot. They have, you know, YMCAs might have an extra meetup place, meeting room that you can use. People who live in apartment complexes often have community rooms that are free for them to rent just because they live in those apartment complexes. You know, there are free options to where you don't have to charge for a meetup, and y'all can just come together and be like, hey, my natural hair is getting on my last freaking nerve. Have you ever dealt with this? How do you deal it? Or, you know, oh, I love your style. Or just to, you know, sit and talk, you know. I mean, you know, we don't always have meetups about education. Sometimes we just sit and talk because sometimes that's what you want to do, you know. And as far as events, you know, like me personally, I would love to, you know, head up to Detroit and go chill with Shari J at the Naturally Fry meetups. I would love to do that. I would love to go down to ATL for, you know, the World Natural Hair Show, for the thing that what's her name puts on, Fro Fashion Week. I would love to do that, and I love traveling, and that's something I enjoy doing. But like, I couldn't go this year because I went to Europe, and Europe is kind of, you know, better than, you know, this, you know, natural hair stuff. But next year, you know, if I can swing it and I'm not going anywhere out of, because I try to go out of country every year, but if I'm not going anywhere like super expensive or whatever, I mean, I'm probably going to make it down to, you know, ATL just to see and go and just to experience it, you know, because it's something that I personally want to do. But again, that's on you as a natural hair wearer. If you don't want to do it, don't do it, you know. Like Peeling Queen, she's like, hey, YouTube is good enough for me. If that's you, do you, you know. Ain't nobody forcing you to join a hair board. Nobody's forcing you to freaking make a YouTube channel. Nobody's forcing you to, you know, go to meetups. I don't know, meetups are different than events to me, but nobody's forcing you to go to natural hair events that cost, you know, money to go to. Nobody's forcing you to do that, you know. Do what you want to do, but it's all about making it affordable for you. You know, if you can't swing it, don't swing it. If you can't swing it and you want to swing it, you know, swing it, but don't go broke. Natural hair is not something to go broke over. I think I'm going to end my video on that. Natural hair is not something to go broke over. If you can swing it, swing it. If you can't, you can't, okay? And those of you who want a meetup group in your area, start your meetup group. Y'all can message me if y'all want advice, help, whatever. I'm on Facebook. People who have done it before have messaged me. No, I get back to you, okay? So, yeah, guys. Ebony, thank you for this topic or whatever. You know, I love doing video responses, and I'm pointing my pen at you. I feel dumb. Put this down. Okay, so thanks for doing this topic. And Miss N Noir, I'll post this as a response to you. I actually just subbed to you. So yeah, you'll be seeing this whenever I post it. All right, guys. Yeah, I will talk to y'all later. Bye.